Ladies and gentlemen, got another really intriguing video here today. So this one actually comes from a theorist. He's been on Reddit. He's becoming very notorious now. His name is GohDroger, and he supposedly knows the ending of One Piece. Now, in little parts, he's been giving away information on certain characters and certain events that are going to take place. And today, I'm going to be reading from one of his parts, which is part 27, and it's on Akainu's backstory. So I'm going to be reading through it, letting you guys know what I think about it, and yeah, so let's get into it. Anyways, it begins 55 years ago in the West, somewhere in the West Blue. A kid is born in a war-torn country. Due to the war, the country is left in poverty with not much resources, financially and militarily. The kid's father had died just one day before he was born. There were lots of pillages and murders were rampant around the country. Growing up, the kid is raised by a single mother. Regardless of all that is happening, the single mom never fails to do one thing, telling her baby that she loves him and then rocking him to bed and sleep every single night. This continues as the kid grew older. The kid grew up being bullied and having things taken away by other people. Over time, anger dwelled upon him. Together with some of the other kids, they started strategizing on how to retaliate, and fights ensued for quite a while. The kid and his gang began pillaging from those who once stole from them. Food and water were then shared with people who needed them. The kid believes that justice and kindness should always exist and will exist in this world, just as his own mum believed in. And if there is no God who can serve justice, then he himself will serve the justice instead. Now, there's a next part after this, um, which goes into some of the more tragedy that Kainu faced and what really made him believe in that concrete philosophy of absolute justice. But I thought I'd just read the first part. I'll make a follow-up video on the next part. But just from this alone, I mean, this is really graphic information. Um, you're being bullied, um, grew up in a deprived nation, and honestly, I think that fits into his character well. You know, this is a very plausible theory. Obviously, this guy he believes that he knows the ending of One Piece, but we'll just put it as a theory for now. It's very plausible. It's very plausible, and I think this would actually work if Oda was to actually write this as a Kanye's backstory. It would work. Um, you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. And honestly, I think Akainu needs a tragic backstory. It wouldn't make sense if Akainu had a backstory that wasn't as tragic as what we're seeing here. But anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts on this. Do you guys think this is real? Um, do you think that this works well? As I said, I will be making a follow-up video that goes more into the next part. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think.